What's good, everybody, man? Welcome into the Bluebloods. Myself, my guy, Coach Fred. We are here, wide receiver Malik Rodgers. Man, Malik, the first question is, how do you feel like your spring practice went, and how do you feel like you performed out there in the spring game?
Man, today was a blessing, man. Everybody got out healthy. I think as a team, we did really good. We showed spurts of energy, spurts of growth. I think the best thing that we could do now, obviously, is move forward. Offensively, we did a lot of things that we can get better at, but at the same time, we showed a lot of stuff that we were really good at.
And you guys have a few new quarterbacks on the roster, too, with Aaron dealing with an injury right now. How have you guys been able to build chemistry? What's the process like for you, and how often do you guys go out there and throw even when you're not at practice?
Man, them young guys, it's always a process getting them acclimated to college life. But, they definitely have taken the reins at it. Tyler, Rod, and Trey. Trey was here last year, but all three of them made sure we got passes throughout the winter workouts, made sure we came on here, got active. Tyler, he came from Mizzou, so he's really, head down, grind type of guy, and I really appreciate it. Trey and Rod as well, new guys, young guys, came in there just kind of make sure they followed up with Aaron. Aaron was being a heck of a leader. Make sure he called them boys, make sure he was making sure that they was on their stuff, making sure that they, going through their reads, making the progression is right, even from the sideline. So I think everybody, all the quarterbacks have been doing a really good job.
With that being said, being that you've become one of the leaders in the receiver room, and behind you are a lot of young guys, what are you doing when your receiver coach is not around to make sure those guys are continuing to get better?
Man, I think the most that I've done is we've had meetings kind of without y'all, especially some days that we don't meet. We'll bring out the young guys up there. We'll talk through the plays, make sure everybody's going and do what they're supposed to do or know what they're supposed to do. I think me, the other leader, Terrio, number 14, we both had a lot to say and a lot to do with some of the guys that's been in there. Obviously, like you said, it was a bunch of young guys. So getting it through their heads is, college life is something else. But
so you understand what a coach goes through?
Oh, 100%. 100% understand. Yeah, it's a lot of reiteration.
Okay.
And then even more reiteration on that. But they've been doing good, though.
Good. And, again, one of the guys, this year, last time was your official visit here. How much have you grown to accustom, to be here? Because their first week here, I think you called your receiver coach every day, twice a day, for something or about something. How has that transition gone for you at this point, man? Where do you think you are now? Basically a year to date.
I'm matured, man. Definitely, this is being out here, be by yourself on essentially a grass island, is what I like to call it. It matures you. It matures you, man.
I've never heard it called that, but that's interesting.
That's all you see is trees.
Grass.
Yeah, 100%. But no, I've matured a lot. I think being able to kind of take a step back and understand, like, this is my last spring game, so let's make it fun. Let's try. I think in the season I was so focused and fixated on what I wanted to do, I wasn't taking in everything. So I think this spring it's been a lot better for me to take in everything.
Taking in everything that your coach was giving you.
No, I was like, let's go. Everything was kind of like,
it was a slow start for you. And then once we got going, you got better.
Once I started listening.
That's part of it. I'll pass it to Zach. I'm done.
He said that's all I did to hear.
Yeah,
I'm done. I see you out there playing special teams as well, man. And listen, I played offensive line. You would never catch me in a million years letting everyone get a 40-yard head start and coming at me, and I got to go. So how do you mentally prepare yourself to contribute on special teams, and what's the quality that you feel like you most have that prepares you to be an electric special teams player?
I think since I was young, the only way that I was getting on the field, especially being super small, was special teams. Punt return, kickoff return, being able to be electric in that aspect of it. It definitely helped me out as a younger guy. So being able to be from that stage on to now, I don't have any fear anymore. I love it. A lot of people don't like kickoff return, don't like punt return, but I think if I can go back there and make something happen, change the sticks, change the yard lines is what I like to call it. So I think it's definitely helped me. I know it's definitely going to be able to help the team be able to flip the hash.
And then looking at your game this year, what are your personal goals? We know the team goals, man. Every player we've had over here says Celebration Bowl is the game they're looking forward to, and that's the goal. But your personal goals, man, on what you want to contribute for the team.
Yeah, obviously, Celebration Bowl. But aside from that, personally, which is one thing that I wanted to work on since January started, is making sure I'm a complete player. So being able to see the signal, know the call, know what everybody is doing on that single play. I think I've done a lot better job of doing that, reading defenses, understanding offense, and doing that this year. I think one thing that I do still lack at is probably like high ball, jump ball. I've never had to. I usually don't have to do it because I'm already in front of people. Right. But I'm just. It's the truth. I usually don't have to do it, but because I wanted to work on it specifically this semester, I haven't done it to the best of my ability. So that's the one thing that I still can say that I really need to focus on.
Hey, that's fair, man. And then the final question. I'm going to have to limit it because, man, we got Celebration Bowl last time. But regular season game you're most looking forward to playing in this year?
Southern. No hesitation, Southern.
What's that, 3 Southerns?
Well,
everyone said Southern?
No hesitation, man. Southern was a great game last year. I think we should have pulled it out at the end. Should have pulled it out throughout the game. But I think this year will be different. I think we have the ability to be a lot better as a team this year. And Southern, they on my list. They are on my list, man.
Hey, I was at that game. Me and Coach Fred have talked about this off camera, on camera. That was a game that I felt like everyone on that sideline thought you could win. So I'm not surprised that you guys have a target on their back. Man, this guy, Coach Fred's already told me, him, Montario Hunt, the 2 guys you need to look for in the wide receiving room. For the guys from Malik, for Coach Fred, and for myself here on the Blue Bloods, we are out for right now.